Next time you have an opportunity to make a difference for animals, will you be brave enough? Yes or no?
G'day guys and girls, welcome to Activity 21. And today we're going to be learning about geographical skills. Now the most important geographical skill you can have in the bush is navigation. The reason our rangers have to learn navigation is so they know where they are at all times in the bush. We're patrolling some of the vast areas that we patrol in. It's quite easy to get lost, especially for someone like me who's not from here. And so we've got two ways of being able to locate where you are and where you want to get to. One is a map and one is a GPS. And for the maps we use grid square referencing. So each square on a map equals 1 square kilometre. Now when we're using our compass we can divide that square kilometre again into 100 little squares. And it helps you pass very accurate details over radio or even by a text message of exactly where you are in the bush. Not only do you want to know where you are in the bush, but if there's an incident and you need backup, or if you're recording something that's happened like a carcass or a snare that's been laid in the bush, someone's cut through the fence, you're able to take down this information and plot it onto a map, and it just helps the management build an overall intelligent picture of what's happening in that area. Now 10 years ago, the map would have been the primary way of finding your way through the bush and recording anything. But now the rangers, they all have GPS. And so it's just much quicker and it's much easier and much more convenient. But sometimes batteries go flat, or it rains, or the GPS breaks down and can't work. So it's important to maintain the skills of navigation. And these are one of the core fundamental skills that a ranger or even a soldier is going to have. But there's also a lot of natural indicators that we can use in the bush, whether they be man-made features like power lines running along a certain area. It could be a fence line, could be a road, it could be natural features like a mountain or a known outcrop of rocks. We've then got the sun, which we know rises in the east and sets in the west, so we can use that to gauge direction for a good part of the day, in the morning and the afternoon. Some of the rangers I've seen have been totally blown away with. They have this like natural inbuilt GPS, and I've been walking with some of the guys for days on end in the bush, and I've actually been lost after the first 5 minutes, but walking with them for days on end in the bush, and you end up right exactly where you need to go, and they're quite amazing actually. And it's just it's like this sixth sense, I suppose. As well as the sun, there's also a lot of other natural features that you can use. You can use animals. Animals like the white-browed sparrow weaver always build their nests on the western side of a tree, and so you can use that as a directional guide. You've got the moon and the stars of an evening, and if you know your celestial navigation and which stars are rising in which parts of the sky at which times, you can use that to guide you through the night if you've got a good enough moon to walk with. Even certain plants and trees and mosses grow in certain directions or in certain ways from certain angles, and these are things that once you've been in the bush long enough, you start to understand these little characteristics. You can use them throughout your day to guide you on your task. So thanks very much for tuning in today, guys and girls. Your teacher's now going to take you through an activity which covers some of the topics that we've spoken about today.